Welcome everyone, my name is Chambles, and we're back to freaking Caveman to Cosmos with retarded Neanderthals that cannot even figure out how to gather these almonds from the tree, although there is freaking rows all over the place in our culture boulder and all that, but no! No! No worries though. I made peace with the game. I took a week break. This is what it took to calm my nerves, and I won't focus on these kinds of things anymore. It is what it is. I still love the game. It's great, beautiful, best mod ever conceived by a human mind, or a lunatic mind, but nonetheless, I'm back. And here we are. Let's start this episode then with bone working technology researched, and a nice technology it is. We'll be able to use the bones we get from our butcher and the slaughterhouse and make some bone works. With ivory that we now reveal, because we just got elephants last episode, we'll be able to get even more money out of the bone worker. We'll probably also be getting the bone hats, great for our production, and the feather worker, also great. A beaker, some more money. Yeah, and if ever we catch a tortoise, then turtle, we'll be able to do even more stuff. Alrighty, so here you go, a little bit of a background for you. And indeed, housing bone huts has been built. Very, very nice. So, the homeless is now disabled. Good to see, good to see. And lean-tos are disabled, so the only bad housing we got now is the tree hollow, which is just one sickness. There's nothing really. Got 10 more health than sickness, so we're doing very good there. And yeah, we do have now research ivory. Perfect. Increases our huge happiness in this town even further. Very nice, very nice. And over here I teamed up Lucky and Victor last episode, so they will be going in pair for their own safety. Well, mostly for Victor's safety. I don't want him to die. So until he is strength 6, that means level 11, if I remember correctly, or 12? 12, I think, yeah. Then he will stick with Lucky here. Yeah. But a very rare, unusual animal on the horizon. A pair of giraffes. That's nice. Let's see. Oh. It's not a stealth attack from Victor, but still 100. 100 is 100, right? It's 100. Nice kill, mate. Nice kill. I think we get even more nice housing, because we just finished Skinner building, and we indeed got the animal hide tents. Now we have the Perka. I love these passive bonuses the housing provides. And here's the Skinner. Along with the housing, he also provided us with a new resource, hide, which in turn we'll be able to use to do some stuff, I think. Let's see this resource. Yeah. Like in a tannery, I will produce leather from hide, very nice. And then later in turn, leather can be used to do other things, like hats. So, glad to get this, our clothing industry going. Oh, stealth attack on the congregation of crocodiles. Almost 99. And a nice subdue. Alright. Speaking of subdued animals, I actually forgot to create a feather worker in Atapuerca. I do hope I still have a bird I can use for that purpose. I don't think a penguin can be used for feather worker, can he? No. Maybe this emu? This emu can, but I think emu can. You can build a emu camp with. That might be better to save emu. Yeah, emu. Yeah. I'd rather save it for the camp. But don't I have an eagle or something? Wild boar? No, actually not. Oh, we have the booby. Alrighty, the booby gets to be used finally. Good. Oh, for some reason I thought these are the other penguin, but no. Nice one. We'll get another new resource of feathers, which I think also is used to make hats, so that's good. Here we are. Lucky subdued his own crocodile as well. So they both got a crocodile. Victor got a small one and Lucky got a large one. Him being older and all, so I guess it's fitting. I'm not sure if I will take them home, to be honest with you. Oh, we'll see. Alright, it looks like Victor here got his promotion on subduing the small crocodile. So I think, fittingly, I will give him the Ensnare 1 promotion that will increase his subdue chance even further. Normally I'll probably go with Woodsman, but now that he's been escorted by Lucky, I don't think he needs that much additional defense. I know, subduing animals, OP, so I guess I go with that. Alrighty, Victor doing it. Now after getting ensnared, he actually managed to subdue a viper. Alright. And that means you can probably build something with this guy in Atapuerca. I think so. Not 100% though. But now having it, I think it's worth to escort them. It's not that far away, you know, it's like what? It's like 8-9 turns and maybe even less because the animals can go their own way. It's probably even from somewhere here. So there's like five tiles to go, so I think I'll escort them. Alright, and we began work on a new trucker that will be joining our legend. That's only 1/3 of the trucker build now, but we have to begin somewhere. Very costly losing the other trucker to the lion here. Legend himself, in the meantime, is killing time, playing with this basque of crocodiles. And killing them eventually. Very nice to see, very nice to see. Atapuerca grew to level 7, or PAP 7, if you will. So we are able to work another tile. There is a 2 production, 4 food, 1 gold tile I can work. Or I can go and work the celebrity, because unfortunately I cannot work multiple spies. So yeah, I think this is quite good. Now, for the first time, we've exceeded 60 production. That's beautiful. Very high number. And this tile is nice because we also improved it not too long ago. I think thanks to simple woodworking we'll be able to build wood gatherers here. I took a week break and I already forgotten my text, man. This game can get really rusty real quick. Was it simple woodworking? Was it? Yeah, it was. Alright, last tag that we managed to research before the new episode. And now we're making our way to composite tools. It will give us a nice bonus to stone tool maker and improvement cost, time reduction. And later some more production techs on our way to the almighty carpentry. Yes, sir. Ooh, just when we release our animals to go on their own towards our capital, Victor doing some more work. Great work. Just subdue the koala. Alright. Congrats, dude. Now he's subduing birds as well. Wow, this guy's good. Catching birds, eh? Good for you, my friend. Looks like we can't build any new buildings with the subdued chain viper after all. Oh, well, I misremembered what I've built and what I haven't built yet. No worries, no worries. We will use him in the future. We can build heritage crocodile or mugger crocodile using one of these. So I'll do that, and I'll use the small one then. A small bit of research and culture, always something, always something. And 100% stealth attack on the kangaroos. Alright, our young trucker is ready. Let's give him some hunting, shall we? And send him the Legends way. Who is himself currently busy with playing around with the panther here? This guy, eh? This guy. Attempt numero duo. Still stealthy though. Ooh, and still dodgy as hell. The koala got back home as well. I think I'm gonna be making these tales now because, as our financial advisor told me, our free upkeep is almost gone, so I think there's no reason to keep these guys around. And it's quite a bit of ways off from tribalism still, so I'd rather accumulate all of these beakers and music notes while I can. Third time lucky? Hey, hey. Nope. Oh. There's a herd of deer. Good to see. Although we don't have steady hand anymore, so they'll probably run away. Kinda incentivized me a little bit to go with Lucky somewhere here, you know? To be able to control their movement. I think I'm gonna do that. Nope! Like that. Disappeared. Oh, there they are. Joined forces with the kangaroos. Well, we'll corner you now. I subdue, mate. It's great to subdue deer. Wow. Very nice. Herd deer. Yeah, I got lazy and unfortunately attacked the kangaroo with Lucky, thinking there's no way he's gonna, They're not gonna flee. Of course he killed them. Okay, yeah. Trucker joined forces with Legend, and now for his first ever hunt of his life. A congregation of small crocodiles. A stealth 100%er. And a subdue. This guy is gonna grow nicely, I expect. Although I don't want to say that too often, because the last time I said that, my trucker was instantly eaten. Alrighty guys, our second kill slash subdue on the young guy could be a solo Glyptodon. Pretty decent production. 98 per 77 stealth. And subdue! Beast! Okie dokie. Bone worker and bone marrower done. Not much else to build, to be honest with you. I still don't like harems nor the pit traps. +5 disease at the turn is not something I want to trade for 2 food, you know. And this is basically pointless, you know. It's like what, 2% more defensible capital? Who's gonna attack us, you know? Penguin is more deterring than this. So I think I'll go Mega Research. Let's speed up our effort to get to carpentry eventually. Alright, this panther here stepped on the shit tile. So our young trucker actually has got some chances. No cigar. And I sent Lucky. In the meantime, he just went here to deliver the deer to Atapuerca, and the deer is already safely in our borders. And Lucky can rendezvous with Victor. They can continue north. Maybe they're able to take revenge on this freaking lion that killed the last young trucker. Alrighty, and Glyptodon made his way alone to town as well. This guy is actually useful, I think, because if I remember correctly, you eventually can build military standard workers with him. This requires cultural identity. I don't think we have that yet. And also it requires a tail of either aardvark, anteater or beaver. Is this guy considered aardvark? No, Glyptodon. Okay, so until we manage to capture one of the other guys, I don't think we have any yet. We'll keep this guy around. And we also need the cultural identity, right? Yeah, here it is. That'll be quick, 15 turns. Oh, and somehow we already have a little bit progress in it. No worries, no worries. And here we are. Construct herd deer. This is what I like to see. +3 food, +1 hammer, and +1 health, and also the deer itself. Nice one, mate. I'm actually tempted to maybe do some chasing plans on the young hunter there, and Legend can just build up trap hunting, and maybe, just maybe, he'll be able to catch this panther here. That'd be good. And napping is here. If you rather read this than have a nap, here you go. Victor subdues a moon bear. Not sure if we already got one or not. We might. Oh, it's a Tasmanian devil. Not sure. It's kind of far. I'll take him with me. If he dies, he dies. Alrighty, our young trucker build up his chase plans. Let's see if we can use them. Nope. Though, sure can. Subdudo capi. Well, we sure did damage the panther a lot, so maybe we'll be able to finish her off. We do. Alright, 64 beakers. That's what I like to see. Alright, in the meantime our spies made a little bit of a progress, and now we know that the Aztec Monty there is working on sharpening. Not that advanced, if you ask me. Let's see our intelligence advisor. Why don't we see anything on the Rusvi? Yeah, because we actually lost something because of his counterintelligence. Oh, wow, Montezuma has a lot of intelligence, eh? +3. I'll go back to spying on the Rusvi a little bit. Just got an idea. I think I'll try it. Because now I got a couple of animals there, and I've been using a standout on Lucky. But instead, maybe I'll just remove the standout and send the animals just chill here in the corner, you know? That way I can leave them there, low chance that there'll be anything there, you know, to attack them. And later on my way back from dealing with this tiger and all the other animals that are here, I can reclaim them, right? I'll try it. For some reason I cannot move them. Oh, okay. There we are. Our young trucker, also pretty lucky with the subdues. Got a pigeon and a black bear now. That's a good stuff. Another newspaper article for you guys. Microlith is here, or Microlith, or whatever, on our way to Campertree. Yeah, there's the pride of Cave Lion and the Panther, all attacking Lucky. Here we are. This is the 9 power pride of Cave Lions. Okay, I was looking for you, my friend. Failed to damage Lucky. What's our young truckers? No, it's not the young trucker. Oh, sorry. Young trucker was selected, but this is actually a victor here. What are his chances against the lion? 96. Unfortunately, 3.77% failure. It's a little bit too high for me. Remember, we died while having 5%, so it's awfully close. But not Lucky himself. 0% defeat, but also a little bit lower survival odds. I guess green odds. I think I will call them green odds from now on, because it doesn't mean anything anyway, so I cannot call them survival odds because they're not. They don't determine your survival at all. These are not victory odds as well, because many times I had 100%, I did shit. And so yeah, green odds. I think I'm alright on this tile though. It's pretty nice, you know, 50%. Considering the area is kind of shitty. So I think I will just build up. Maybe I'll build up Chase on Lucky. Yeah, I like that. Chase on Lucky and Trap Hunting on Victor. There we go. In the meantime, a Legend with our young trucker are going that way. I figured maybe something spawned. It's empty so far. Oh, there's a lone black Caveman. Alright. This Caveman attacking like crazy and it's getting damaged like he's crazy. It's almost at 30% HP now, and Victor built up 20% trap hunting, so maybe now is the time. Yeah, I think so. Nice! And a subdue as well! 72 beakers, 146 food. Nice. Justice, you little piece of shit. It cost me like 30 turns of meager research. Now take it to Atapuerca and eat ya. Alright, our spies reveals that America is working on the same technology as we are, axe making. So I guess, and point wise we're also close, you know. 6 pop, you know. Washington is also not too shabby. Is Tenochtitlan only 4, or I just failed to scout it? On my way home I have to double check, because, well, they do have only score of 44. A very sorry sight, if you ask me. We found him, guys. The Aardvark. No fucking idea what this guy is. Isn't this? It looks kind of like a anteater, but I've got no clue. Yeah. Ugly motherfucker. Yeah, we managed to subdue it now here with Victor. Yeah, we'll be able to make the worker standard, or the worker mascot, or whatever it's called. There it is. We'll be able to build workers faster. Did they get XP? Doesn't say. I don't think it gives workers any more XP. Well, it's more cute than useful, but hey. Ah, kill. Oh well. Our young trucker built up his trap fighting. I mean, trap hunting. So we can go for this Caveman then. Nope. Another lever for Victor. I think I go with a snare too. Why not, eh? 20% subdue instead of 10. Sign me in. Or up. Forgot that with the deer we did unlock a couple of buildings that we can build. All these camps. There's a flint mapper as well. I didn't build it because I'm not training stone spearmen or anyone like that, so I don't need it. And to be honest with you, I don't really need these camps, because it's 21 turns to build all of these, and total I will get 3 food and 1.5 wealth for 21 turns of production. to be honest with you, that doesn't seem to me like a good trade. Also, I have no slightest clue why camp giraffe um, requires deer. You ask me, man. Alright, the subdue of the Caveman, eh? Nice. Subduing more and more animals deep into, hunting territory has its, disadvantages, because unfortunately we exceeded our upkeep now. So I think we will have to either use some of our animals we have in town. I'm not sure. Yeah, I could start, doing that, or alternatively we could delete some units like this storyteller. Sorry, we don't really need him, I don't think. And he costs like his upkeep is 1.05, so it's like 5 animals, right? I'd rather have 5 animals saved for later, for the next city we build, than him, because animals give more culture and cost less. So yeah, let's just entertain the city. And I'll figure out which one to use now. What's also really bad about these camps is that they don't provide you with the, like farms, they don't provide you with the animal itself, Which is, being that expensive is pretty strange. Yeah, so I don't think there's any point of doing like animal versus animal fights, because this city don't really need culture anymore. We will need like 15,000, culture points to grow by this point, we will eventually, but it's not that crucial, Soon we'll put more citizens towards specialists and the tiles we work in. Plus, I completely lost hope that this hill here will ever be within our borders. So what's like 80 or 78 culture when you need 50,000, right? But when we settle somewhere here, then to get the first couple of thresholds, this is actually meaningful. So I will leave some of these animals still behind for that reason, but I will actually convert the impala for folklore, and also the pygmy hippo. Where is it? I had it and it disappeared. Thank you, game. Oh, here it is. Okay. Both of these animals, the impala and the pygmy hippo. Oh, I made a mistake. Sorry. I was supposed to do impala and the emu. Yeah. Because the pygmy hippo actually, the pygmy hippo camp actually provides you with +2 food instead of +1. So I wanted to save it, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. And I will leave the rest, because there are some valuable ones still here, like the wolves and there's donkey, right? That you can build a herd later. So yeah, I guess that's that. Alrighty guys, axe making is here. And finally, a military improvement over our Neanderthal spite clubman. Here's a Neanderthal stone axeman. There's 5 power unit. I think combining 3 of them gives you a 6.5 power unit. Or is it 7 power unit? No, I don't know. I'll have to do that. We don't need military just yet, you know. Both America and the Aztecs are extremely weak. I don't foresee them ever wanting to attack us. Well, at least not in ancient era. Although, you know, the tooltip here says that the Aztec is twice as powerful as we are. Well, I highly doubt it, to say the least. But anyways, yeah. If we see that Monty is, you know, trying to do something, then I'll just, you know, recruit a couple of stone axemen and destroy him, if you will. All of this safety will end when we research sedentary lifestyle, because I'm planning to delete my Neanderthal units by then, and then, you know, we'll have we'll have both access to the same kind of unit type, so it'll be all even. Although we will still probably be more developed than they are. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I might let them live through classical as well. If I have a good mood. And by classical, I of course mean ancient, right? I was playing a lot of Civ 6 this past week. Yeah, so I have to get used to Civ 4 again. Man, Victor is on fire. Just subdued 3 penguins, one after the other. I'm starting to actually get nervous a little bit, because, you know, they do cost money for upkeep. And we just managed to lower our upkeep beneath the threshold, and now we're back slightly above it again. Looks like it auto updates the pop number here on the Monty's town. Or maybe it's because I've got high espionage, but anyways. My animals that I left behind still live, so I will collect them soon, because I think I'm heading back home now. With 9 animals subdued. 7 here and 2 here. It's probably high time, eh? And legend with our lucky trucker, young trucker I mean. Just crossed this mountain range here, all too familiar. And all too familiar was also this whole region. Nothing going on here, unfortunately, apart from a little encounter with a black Caveman here that I think eventually ran away. We got nothing. Ooh, a solitary hippo. That could be a nice catch. 99.7 stealth attack. Just a kill, but still, very good rewards. I think our animals would be alright to just go by their own. Here, this little last stretch was usually safe here. Some used it in the past, and never had we have our animals die on this little route, so I'll go for it. And that way Legend and our young trucker can remain on the hunting grounds. Legend can get all of the standout status. Yeah, that way we can keep hunting. This lone donkey here. Alright, and thanks to the donkey hunt, and there was also a penguin there, our young trucker is able to take might now and become strength 4 unit. Very happy to see that. On the other side of the map, in the meantime, we picked up our additional moon bear and okapi, and yeah, we're going home now. Maybe we'll be able to hunt something on our way back still. That's quite a nice yield here. Not a very good prognostic for the future. Looks like our 3 civilizations on this continent that we inhabit, is Rusby, Monty, and me. We are the biggest civilization in the world. So whoever the other 5 civs are, looks like they're not doing very well. Surprise, surprise. I was kind of hoping one of them, you know, or 2 might be developing nicely, but doesn't look like it's the case. Instead, we've got the glorious Rusby, the great Monty, fine Trambles. We'll see what happens next. Maybe they will catch up in the next ages, hopefully. Alright, woodworking's here. Quite a little useful technology. Yeah, able to get a building or 2 that we can use. Also tree housing, giving us a little bit more production. This is lumber carb here. It's not as useful as it seems, because it makes our gatherers obsolete. Driftwood gatherer and lumber gatherer, and they both, I think, provided 1 hammer. So this is actually +1 hammer, not +3. Unfortunately, yeah, driftwood gatherer 1 hammer, and lumber gatherer 1 hammer. Yeah, so oh well. There's a little background for you if you like to read. And the next is carpentry. And to be honest with you, I need to address this. Turns out I'm a complete idiot because I thought, for some godforsaken reason, that wooden palisade, you know, is a first building that can be placed on a tile to get a resource from the tile. You see here, provides any tradable resource from the plot on which it is built. But turns out it's actually the wooden palisade is the upgrade for abatis, which I can build since I got shelter building. Turns out, and the abatis also provides you know, tradable resource from the plot on which it is built. So it turns out that since shelter building we are not playing optimally, because I'm an idiot once again. We could have worked, you know, a lot of nice tiles around, you know. We could have bison in our capital already many turns ago, and maybe, you know, this stone here. Yeah, the camels and stuff. Oh well. I won't build abattises now though, because we're so close to Palisade now, and I think, you know, although we didn't play optimally, it's not that huge of a deal, probably, at the end. But this is what happened, unfortunately. It's actually +2, not +1, the lumber camper. Yeah, I forgot that we didn't have the driftwood gatherer that this replaces, because we're obviously not situated on the water, or close to water. So I guess it's worth taking now. And I will wait with the other buildings, cause they... Oh wait, there's a prime timber camp as well. Yeah, that's good. Let's do that first, then the lumber camp. And then we do meager research to get carpentry faster. Because otherwise it's almost 60 turns, quite a lot. So with meager research we'll be able to cut it substantially. Oh yeah, the animals here made it safely. This stretch of land is proved very nicely, you know, safe. Good, good. And yeah, I'll add all of the folklores and heritages that I can with these guys now. So folklore pigeon, folklore black bear, and heritage black caiman. Ooh, and a herd of aurochs over here. Not concerned about our standout Lucky. Well, I'll go for it with the Victor. This is a stealth attack, so there's a chance. Nice! A subdue as well. Beautiful, beautiful. I believe with these guys we can do a herd cow. I don't think we have a herd cow yet. Quickly check. Oh, we've got bison, deer, elephant and sheep, so yeah. A nice addition to our collection. Okay, the big stack is making its way now, roughly halfway back to town. We managed to pick up a cobra on our way as well. And looks like our strategy of doing the standout status works, because, you know, I don't see that we are losing animals anymore, so I'm very happy. So yeah, I will be doing hunts like that from now on, always. One scout, one hunter, teamed up for the best results. At the very end here of our journey back, we also managed to subdue a rattle and a speckled bear, I think. Yeah, here it is, speckled bear. So how many? 10, 15, 17 animals. Wow. Victor for the win, man. Congrats. Alright, I think these animals are now safe to go their way. Oops. There's a waddle of penguin. I don't think a waddle of penguin is something that will kill our animals. Hopefully not. Famous last words, I guess. So good, man. Alright, the animals made it. I will indeed do the available folklores and tales. Just not the aurochs, because after animal husbandry we'll be able to construct the cow herd with that animal. So yeah, I'll do folklore moonbear, tail cave lion, folklore donkey, because I think it's the third donkey we have, or second. So we are free to use one of them as for a folklore. And folklore spectacled bear. There we are. Alrighty, Victor is level 7 now. We could go ensnare 3 for even more subdue chance, but I think we are right with our chance now. Looks like Victor is subduing animals left and right now. So I think I'll actually go for hunt down 1. That will help us actually, you know, have a chance of subduing the more elusive animals, like deer and stuff. And, you know, good against cats and stuff, so if you manage to pursue the cat and kill it, you know, quickly, then makes the situation safer for you, you know? Go for this stealth gorilla attack. Nice. In the meantime, a legend and a young trucker went all over this peninsula again. Not many animals, you know, in this vicinity, unfortunately, as usual. Our subdued black Caveman that I sent on his own to town scouted a gang of cave buffalo. I don't think we have a buffalo. I think we lost it, right? The last episode. Herd buffalo. Yeah, we did lose it to some animal, I think. So subduing this would be nice. I'll go for it. Not sure how safe the Caveman is to proceed here. Alright, finally. Carpentry's here. A lot of very useful buildings. Now, a carpenter is great because it gives you a percentage of production, and with prime timber that we do have, we'll get plus 15. So it's like what, plus 10 production or something? That's beautiful, beautiful. And a little bit of other useful buildings like the furniture maker, give us a lot of money. Even a thing like an outhouse can be helpful with disease control. Water through or throw, or how you call it, it's not needed because flammability doesn't mean nothing in our game. And finally, first proper housing for our people, a standalone longhouse, even more production there. So yeah, very exciting. I will build some gatherers now and go ahead and maybe build this wooden palisade somewhere in our city vicinity. I realized that we already have a bison, so I'm not sure if I want to put the palisade on the bison tile. Probably somewhere else. Alrighty, I decided to go for conduct now. This is a technology that's needed for tribalism that we want to get to eventually. It takes 10 techs to get there now, and we also like to get barter before tribalism. Well, we have to take barter, but this is a very useful technology because, of course, you can get supply merchants that will help our tribes after they can be built. But for all that, we do need conduct, and I thought that this is a good thing to go for first, because we'll be able to control our crime a little bit better thanks to that. And it is going up still, unfortunately. One downside is that there, with conduct, we also unfortunately develop some new crimes. Fighting is not very, bad, but mugging. There's your first money penalties and all, so we'll definitely want to avoid crime above 350, that's for sure. But thanks to that, we will be able to create some punishments, and maybe be able to control the crime rate better. And if we ever have to, and we probably will have to, we will be able to recruit enforcers who do have a pretty nice crime control abilities. And on our way to conduct, there is a couple of culture-related techs, cultural identity, games, and petroglyphs. I don't mind culture and education and stuff, so yeah. we'll be able to get some research even with them. That's nice. The game lying to me again? It says carpenter plus 10% production and plus 5 with prime timber, which we do have, right? No? Yeah, prime timber here. So 15% and 15% from 76 that we have here would be around 10. At least 10, right? So I'm not sure why it says here actual plus 3. So, yeah, kind of strange, but probably still worth it. 9 turns. So I'll go for that before I continue with meager research. The old house, I'm not sure how needed it is. The disease is still very, very low. So I don't think I need the old house just yet. The camps, still expensive for what they provide. But if I ever go, you know, dangerously low on money, I can research them. The log bridge gives us a lot of beakers, so I might actually build it first before the comforter. It will cost us money though, but we've got a big, you know, surplus, so I think we can schedule that to be built. The frontier outpost is even more maintenance. Can control our crime a little bit, which might be good. Same as Palisade. Palisade even more expensive though. And after the log bridge or carpenter, I'll schedule a wood carver. I just enjoy having a lot of culture, you know. See if Victor can get this buffalo 100% stealth. Not a subdue, unfortunately, but a kill is still good. No? After the log bridge is finished, I will go for the gatherers. Was looking here what we would like to, you know, build a palisade on. I think something that would provide us with ropes would be reasonable, and also something that will provide us with dye could also help us. So yeah, I could go for a hemp somewhere to be able to produce ropes. Or I can go for this henna here, and that will, I think henna leads to dyes. I have to double check that. Yeah, henna gatherer is needed for a dye maker. And you know, a dye maker affects quite a lot of buildings in this game. So you know, it might be worth going for. Look at how many different buildings are affected. It's crazy. There's also a crime graffiti. Wow. Okay, I decided I will go for the henna with my gatherers. Because I think I will settle my second town here close to this stone, and that way it will be close to this camp as well. So I will get ropes that way, because I really want the stone, obviously. And yeah, now it might also be reasonable to, you know, settle a town close to this henna as well, you know, in the future. But we might have used for the henna straight away that way. So yeah, I think I'll go for that. Plus we've got our trails built up to here already. So it shouldn't take long for us to take the trail all the way up here. And now I know that I need to stand out with the penguin for him to actually be able to protect the ladies. And I'll also upgrade him next turn to a stone axeman, able to be even better. Yeah. How much power is he? 7.5. Nice one. Nice penguin. The first gatherer is built. Now I wonder, even though I cannot work this here almond tile in the city, oops, sorry, in the city, but I am able, now that I see, to send a gatherer there and build a food gathering plant. I wonder, because I think I have a trail there, yeah. I wonder if I do that, will I actually get this almond at Atapuerca? So I'll go ahead and test that real quick. Alrighty guys, it's the time again. Time to choose a new trait. And this time we won't be just choosing the positive, but we also have to choose a negative trait after this. That's exciting. Alrighty, so I counted all of them here, and it's 38 of them here. So again, we will be choosing randomly. So let's go here real quick. Let's put 38 sided. One die, 38 sided. And I guess let's roll, eh? Oop! What did I press? Oh, I think I pressed it, go like this. Alright, stop! 18. Alrighty. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Politician 1, eh? Nice one. Here we are. We'll have a look what it does in the full scope in a sec in the heritage window. But now let us choose the negative trait, eh? Shall we? That's exciting. Let me cut here because I need to count them real quick. Okay, so there's 35 of them this time around, and I haven't counted the humanitarian or the politician option here because these are our positive traits. And how this mechanic here works is that if you wish, instead of choosing a negative trait, you can remove one positive trait you've got. Well, I think it'll be more fun if we just ignore this option and just go and choose actual negative trait for our Wrub the Neanderthal. So yeah, let's go back into the roll and die thingy. Let's put 35 this time around. And let's go for it, eh? 29! Alrighty, let's see then. What's 29? Well, oh, probably easier to, I guess, count from the bottom. So there are 35, so let's go 6. 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29! Impulsive, eh? Alrighty. Nice one, mate. Okay, now let's look at our new trade, shall we? Heritage advisor, traits. Alright, we know humanitarian. Let's see politician, eh? Not that many modifiers, let's go through all of them. Cannot choose foreigner trait, okay. Plus 10% war attrition. Okay. Oh wow, I love this capital buff. All the yields plus 5% for the capital. More culture in every city, also great. And 5% more culture still. Great. We get more spies as well, that's very nice to see. 10% more culture in the capital, wow. Atapuerca will maybe one day grow huge. Well, we cannot work any more further away tiles anyway, so I'm not sure how really relevant all this is. Probably not that much, to be honest with you. Minus 20% world wonder production. You see, and now I'm not sure what these actually mean, you know. If you guys know, let me know, because I'm not sure if 20% is good or is the next one, their 25 plus 25% national wonder production good. Does it mean that it decreases or increases the production needed for the world wonder, or does it decreases or increases the rate that we basically work these wonders? Not a clue, mate. Plus 5% free experience to all units trained in the capital or government center. Okay, so what? If we get 5 XP towards hunters now, then I guess we will get point 0.25, so 5.25, better than nothing, I guess. Minus 50% anarchy from the civic changes. Alright, that's kind of good, eh? I think. Because sometimes these anarchy periods can, you know, be quite long, later on especially. Plus 1 diplomatic bonus with other leaders, also good. Ooh, 20% more civic upkeep though. So, yeah, the civics will get pretty expensive, I guess. More maintenance costs from the number of cities and from the distance to Palador. This is bad, guys. This is bad. Because this can scale quite a lot. So we get all those yield stuff, and hopefully this 5% money in the capital will... I'm not sure if it will be able to offset these, but that's not very good to see. I thought this is a positive trade, eh? And minus 4 education per turn per this guy. I always think about him as a cook for some reason, because I believe he has like a white cap on him and white garments, or this looks like a cook to me, you know. Well, that's a bummer. I kinda wanted to go high education on this let's play, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work out. All in all, I don't know, you know, I'm not sure how the culture thingy is relevant long term, you know, probably not that much, and we are not going for culture win because it's disabled in this game. So basically all we've got out of this is the yield thingy in capital and more spies and stuff. Yeah, but this is expensive. We'll see what happens. And let's see our negative trait then. Impulsive one. So we are Wrub, the impulsive humanitarian politician. Okay, so we cannot be organized now. And organized is quite a nice trait, if I remember correctly. More anger, or whatever it is called, in 6 larger cities. -1 production per specialist. That's really bad, man. That's really, really bad. And it's not only in capital, it's in all the cities we've got. Wow. That might really be hampering, because after a while we will mostly work specialists in cities, and then they have a -1 per. That will scale badly over time, I'm afraid. Oh well, what can you do, eh? Next. All of this, again, bonuses to culture that I'm not sure are relevant at all. Did we get, yeah, we also get this culture bonus for slaves in the humanitarian trade, so I guess we're gonna go for slaves then, eh? And settled slave here as well, and some artists. What's next? Plus 5% great military per people emerge. Okay, okay. Ooh, also a huge debuff to money. Politician impulsive, man. That's gonna be expensive. Lower civilian unit upkeep, the more important upkeep. So we'll probably start losing money straight away. We'll have to delete some of the animals we've got, or you know, or the other, or the ladies or someone. And also -15% upkeep, civilian. Man, that's tough. -5% XP needed for unit promotion. Negligible, probably. New units receive -1 experience points. Okay, so with the politician buff, it's even less now. -10% military unit production, -15% anarchy time for civic changes. Okay, so it feels like these impulsive and politician go like in the same kind of direction. Everything's more expensive, but the unrest is lower, so I guess that's alright. Even more freaking civic upkeep. Man, I think it's actually very exciting, you know. This will make this playthrough a very expensive one. Plus 30% maintenance cost from distance to palace, man. I think this might temper us quite a lot with new cities, man. We probably have to settle quite close to our capital now. It's 10 here and 30 here, so plus 40% maintenance from the cities we will settle. That's crazy, man. Longer build improvements. And -100 modifier to upgrade rate on all improvements. Well, again, I'm not sure if this is positive or negative. No clue. Probably negative, as this is a negative trait. There are sometimes some bonuses with these, so we'll see, I guess. All in all, I think this is a pretty bad negative trait, guys. Just what we wanted. Let me know what you think about all of these. But overall, I'm happy. It'll probably make this playthrough much more interesting, money-wise. You saw how we started to accumulate a lot of money. Oh, and we can see it straight away, -8 suddenly, from +8 to -8. All right, I'm kinda excited. We'll see how much we will struggle with the money issues in this game now. Alright. Alright, just in case you would like to read a little bit, I might actually have a read myself in a sec here. And here's all the game info about the impulsive, and let's find the politician as well. Here we are. A little bit about the politician as well. Well, looks like I've got my explanation on the production penalty and buff here. It turns out plus 25% here is a good number. So this actually means not the production cost, but just the production output that we have will be higher on National Wonders, which is pretty good now, yeah? I think. National Wonders much more relevant than World Wonders. So great to see plus 25% here. Okay, and I've got my explanation here for the 100% modifier to upgrade rate. It says improvements naturally upgrade far slower, since your people demand work crews come and get them upright immediately whenever an upgrade is available. That's strange, right? If we demand them to be upgraded immediately, then why do they upgrade far slower than like strange explanation. And what does it mean 100% modifier to rate? That 100% is 100%, right? So what, the upgrade rate is 0? So many questions, yet so few answers. Well, our civilian unit upkeep went from 32, I believe, to 25. So we are 7 well above the limit now. So I think our priority will be to actually trim down our, huge stack of civilians in our capital. So let me have a quick look and see what I can do. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I decided I will get rid of the wise women. They were doing their job quite nicely actually, because our disease is minus 246, so that's really, really nice. Unfortunately, we cannot afford them anymore. But I will monitor disease after I let them go. And, if it's spiking up, I can always rehire them, I guess. They only take 1 or 2 production to be built. And we will get better units to control the disease levels. And I think I will also delete a couple of animals, or I mean use them for heritage reasons. And I will use these ones that cannot fight each other, because as you know, for example with a bear, or a Tasmanian devil in this case, you can either up the tail to our cultural heritage, giving you culture and something else that I cannot see. I think it's wealth. No. This freaking tribe guardian is... I'm not sure. It gives you something else. I don't remember what it was, to be honest with you. Let me see real quick. Let me... Ridiculous. I figured it out. Turns out it's always good to read. It says it here, it's abstracted, the number is abstracted, but you can see it here that it gives you a science boost, culture and science boost. But I do prefer to save these animals for the new town and then use this animal versus animal fight, which not only gives you more than twice as much culture, but also some gold. We actually might need the gold from this. So yeah, I will delete the wise women and then use some of these lesser animals like the chain vipers and the penguins and whatnot to reduce the maintenance so that we stop losing money. Alright, looks like deleting 2 of the 3 ladies was enough. Plus, I think I used 3 penguins and 2 snakes and all, and we got to plus 6 money per turn. That's not too bad after all. I thought it would be worse. So we are still above the upkeep limit, but somehow it's not as impactful as I thought it would be, so because we are earning money again. So, well, now with all these debuffs, you know, I will try to accumulate as much money as I can. So I kind of regret promoting Penguin to a Stone Axeman, because it was 333 gold, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I need to be cautious about my money reserves now, because I bet when I start growing my civilization, building new cities, you know, the maintenance will eat me alive. So I want to have some gold in reserves so that I can, you know, survive the transitioning periods. And I'll probably have to prioritize money buildings in the new cities. Speaking of which, now suddenly the camps are more enticing, you know, to me, because they do give you wealth. So I actually might go for the camps after the gatherers and before the competent and woodcarver. And I definitely won't construct these expensive buildings. Well, we'll just have to monitor our crime and disease rate closely. And I wonder how is the education gonna, you know, react to our education penalty on Politician 1. Well, I guess we'll see in the near future, eh? Oh, and yeah, we get more points from the spy now, thanks to our politician, I think. But you see, guys, you see, it's not that only the specialists that do have production, you know, bonuses get minus, but also a spy gets minus. You know, every citizen will get a minus. Celebrity gets a minus. So man, that's tough. That actually might be the toughest debuff we got out of this, you know, trait thingy. Well, no one said it would be easy. Income reduced pretty quickly from +6 to +1 in a couple of turns, and that's because of all the gatherers we're pumping up. Out, I should say. It says each one of them is 0.66 gold upkeep, but this went down very fast. Time for me to once again juggle the research bar here. Okay, so we can work 30% and still get cultural identity and +13 gold. Yeah, I will juggle this a little bit. Just to get the most out of my research, I guess, and money. Okay, cultural identity is here. Well, their conscience ain't no bad. Our young truckers subdued a toucan. A very nice animal. I love the sprites in this game. Look at how accurate this is. It's perfect. So much detail. In the background as well. Wow. It's like a newspaper article about toucans. If you like to have a read, guys. Decided to go quick Elder Council before all the camps. But to be honest with you, I just noticed that the disease is because we deleted the two wise women. The disease is skyrocketing, you know, now +6. Yeah, I guess each of the ladies would provide +3 disease control. So I think as much as I don't like it too much, I have to go for the outhouse first. And then, yeah, maybe after we use all the gatherers, we can rebuild one of the ladies. Have a look. So yeah, outhouse, then elder council, and then the camps, and only then the carpenter stuff. I think it's reasonable. Alrighty. By attacking the eagle with Victor, we actually unlocked another great hunter. It's great to see. I told you guys it'll be quick until we get another one. So this one is a Turkish hunter. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what to do with him. I'm kind of tempted to keep him around until I unlock hunting and actually make this guy a great hunter. Although it is quite far away. Although many technologies, you know, are the same as we need for tribalism. Oh, there's like six more technologies, yeah. So we go for tribalism first and then hunting. Yeah, 8 more even. So it's quite a ways until we get hunting, you know, and a great hunter. Like a master hunter, you know. So I think we'll for sure get another great hunter. How many turns is it? I mean hunts? 700 hunts for the next one. So I think we'll be able to do it, you know. So I guess I can turn this guy into a wow. The great people also give us the work, I mean the hammer penalty. So these 2 great hunters give us -2 production each. Ay ay ay. Yeah, because they are considered specialists as well. Fuck me, mate. Or I may keep him around. No, I don't want really to keep him around because he's got upkeep. 1.9 upkeep, man. That's quite a lot. Yeah, caused us to go to -6. No, we cannot keep him. As much as I would like to keep him to give him to the new town we'll build, I think we have to use him. Make him a great hunter, you know, as a specialist in our city. Now with the minus production but debuff, you know, I'm not sure if it's worth it, you know. Surely 5 food is better than 1 production, yeah? But now every freaking pop increase after, you know, after 10 will mean a little production debuff, which is funny. Not sure what to do with him, to be honest with you. Let me have a think. Yeah, I pretty much have to make him join the city, even though there's a production debuff doing that, because, you know, this is the only way I won't get, you know, minus money. And yeah, I could delete the guy, but that seems crazy to me, right? I guess 5 food is better than 1 production, sure. And it'll give us +2 to new explorer units. Although I'm not planning to build any more explorer units in the near future, because explorer units also use civilian upkeep. So yeah. All right. Speaking of growth, Atapuerca is pop 8 now. It's great. We still got a couple of tiles to work. Um, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able one day to uh, get these hills. uh, Unfulfilled dream of mine, if you will. Oh, I still got some tiles to work, you know, that will actually give me production and stuff. And we can improve some of them as well. I think we can build cottages now, so maybe I'll build a cottage here and here. So yeah, is this tile improved? Let me have a look. Yeah, there's a seed camp here. Obsidian here, salt gatherer, wood gatherer. Yes, I can build cottages on these tiles. There's a tool workshop here, wood gatherer. And yeah, next turn, these gatherers will finish up the fruit gathering camp, so we'll see if we get the almonds or not. Interesting. That'll be too convenient, too, you know, normal, if you will, if we got an almonds from this tile that's both in our culture border and connected with trails, you know. And we have fruit gathering camp there, you know. But no, of course not. Why? Why would it be a resource we get, right? No worries, man. No worries at all. Kinda ridiculous. So what's the point of this border being here then? What's the point? The only point is if you do a city here, then you have these tiles already within your reach, or I guess it's only reason I could think of. If you know of any other reasons, let me know. To be honest with you, now that maintenance from distance to town is so huge with all of the negative traits that we've got, I think we won't be able to settle this stone, unfortunately. And I do really want this stone. So I think, although let me see if there is any other stone in the vicinity. No, unfortunately not. There is a stone here, but of course it's on a mountain, so I cannot use it. And yeah, and I will be settling my next town, you know, much closer than this. So I think, and we almost have a trail over there already. So I think what I'm gonna do, we've upgraded and standing out penguin. I will take the 4 ladies that I've got left, and I will go ahead and just build a palisade here for now. Later on, you know, when we have much more money, we will probably settle here, and then we can demolish the palisade, I guess. So yeah, go there, guys. Alright, we will get another shot at capturing buffaloes. There's a herd of them here. They attacked us, and we killed them. And no bonuses, no subdue, nothing. Thank you, game, thank you. We build an outhouse. How you call it? Outhouse, I guess. And what's the disease levels? Yeah, -3, okay. But see how quickly it was like -250. It's already soon will be -150. So 100 disease points just like that, you know, tells you how the wise women we got from the tribal villages were important. It's tempting to construct another one. After these camps, I will have a look and see. Maybe I will rehire one of them. Alright. America is researching raft building. That's good to see. Maybe they'll start actually exploring the seas. Good luck, mate. Good luck against all these sharks. Sharks, by the way, are impossible to deal with early game in this game, thanks to all the mods we have, like hide and seek and size matters. Okay, we've constructed the Elder Council. Oh wow, suddenly a lot of animals in this vicinity. Good. After we got Pub 8, crime started to explode. +5 some, immediately. I hope it will stop growing soon. Let's hope so. Alrighty, our young trucker got another promotion, and I think I will go with hunting side with him. There's a panther that is pestering us here around. Maybe with hunting side we'll be able to spot it here. Well, fortunately not, but what about if I build up some observation? Nope. Apparently not yet still. But I will be leveling up spotting on this guy. See what the results are. Games here. Capture the flag is quite nice, giving our hunters more XP and criminals as well. A little bit more espionage. We need cloth or leather for them though, so I think we only have got hide for now. Well, we'll get there eventually. And then some games, mostly good for culture. Probably more relevant in newer cities than Atapuerca. Get us closer to contact. Here's a little read for you. Alrighty, our ladies here managed to build a trail underneath the stone. Under protection of our newly promoted stone axeman Penguin. He is not a deliverer though anymore because last bunch of ladies died. I'm using the standout status now though, so hopefully I will be able to avoid that this time around. Nonetheless, the ladies now will go for the palisade in hopes of getting the stone. So see how ridiculous it is. I will build a palisade, a building not very associated with gathering resources, and that will provide me stone in my capital all over here. But this fruit gathering camp within my cultural borders, also connected with the train, doesn't provide almonds to my city. Illogical to say the least. Right, we built all of them camps. Managed to get a money surplus again. So, and the crime and disease situation kind of stabilized. We've lost a bunch of education, unfortunately. And I think I'll actually go for the production buildings. And I forgot about the wonder of a microlith workshop, which actually gives us a pretty hefty bonus to production. So yeah, I'll negate the debuffs we get on production from the specialists. Nice. Alright, we built the palisade. Let us see next turn if we've got the stone finally in Atapuerca. Will there be a message? No? Does it look like it? What? No stone? Why? Is our trail incomplete or something? There's a trail here. Let me have a look. Yeah, for some reason I didn't build a trail on one of these tiles. Not sure what happened there. Oh well. I'll take the ladies here. I don't think I will be able to build a palisade on this tile. Might be too close to this palisade. I think it has to be 2 tiles away, minimum. It's a shame because I would really love this hemp as well. Oh well. I'll try to get hemp from somewhere else. I got this Gemsbog to town. I was kinda happy that I will be able to construct this camp antelope. Turns out you need deer and a horse in order to do that. It's interesting. So I think I'll just use this antelope using a folklore thingy. I cannot afford to keep all these animals, you know, indefinitely. And I'm not sure when I will be able to get me a horse or deer resource. Although, to think of it, there is a horse tile somewhere here. Oh yeah. Too close to our existing palisade, unfortunately. Is there horses somewhere here? Fortunately not. Oh well. Folklore it is. Subdued badger. We can make a military standard building. Will give us some free experience for our units. Yeah, as I suspected, I cannot build another palisade so close to the other one. So I won't be getting hemp after all. Right, looks like Montezuma is a strategist and also impulsive. So hopefully he will not get completely financially ruined by impulsive. Funny that he chose the same trait as we've got. But let me see what the strategist is. Traits. Strategist. I guess it's on theme with his character, right? He usually is impulsive, I think a very aggressive AI. Okay, so a lot of military, yeah, also on theme with Monty. Great general, experience in combat, military unit production. Okay, well, let's hope he will decide to attack us in the future. Make this playthrough more interesting. And of course, impulsive. Yeah. Another promo for Victor. And I think I'll continue with the hunt downs. The hunt down 2 will give him additional 20% towards pursuit, making it 30 total, or 35 even. It's great. Alrighty, petroglyphs are here. Some more culture building. Although if we get the Lascaux caves, we can get a beaker as well. Is it a national wonder? Or is the world wonder? I think we've got a debuff to world wonders, but we do have a buff to national wonders, and this doesn't say. It says effect Lascaux caves. Huh. Oh, here's the building of Lascaux caves. Why is the effect separate? Huh. Oh well. Oh, this is a world wonder. So what? This is the one we have debuff towards, right? Would be nice to get more great person points though. I guess I'll see. Next up, conduct. I'll have a little read before, if you like. Alright, the gatherers finished the trail. And now I'm thinking what to do with them, to be honest with you. What would be the, a good resource to get? So indeed, stone is now at our capital. And if we look at the stone, well, it affects many buildings, mostly wonders there, but regular buildings of course as well. It enables a shit ton of things and buildings, and a lot of them require masonry and other ancient and classical techs. Sufficient to say that a rock will be a very important resource for our civilization. And yeah, and unfortunately we cannot build anything new yet, and that's because all of the early stone buildings were able to be built also with obsidian. And we were lucky enough to have obsidian from the get-go. That's why we've got them already built, like stone napping and all that, right? But there is one thing that wasn't enabled with obsidian, and that's a quern. And after we would get quern, we would get flour, which later can be used to produce bread, and there's this whole chain of production, right? So we could do that. The quern itself requires stone that we have got. We do have a river access as well. One thing we don't have is grains themselves. So one thing that we could do is to put our gatherers here on the wheat. There's already a trail there. Just build a palisade here where the wheat is. I don't think we could use almonds for that, can we? Have a quick look here. No, barley, corn, rice, and wheat. Okay, so there's barley here, but we will have to build a couple of trails to get here, though. So I think this wheat is the closest. But at the same time, it's really strange how when I press movement key here with my gatherers, the palisade there is highlighted, that I will be able to build the palisade there, which is strange because I think it has to be 2 tiles away from the city, or only in between each other. Let me have a look at the palisade quickly again. Oh, you cannot build another with an additional 2, but you can. It acts as a city, but I think only for combat purposes. So you can actually build these very close to cities, which is interesting. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that. But I was, thinking about all the resources we could cover. So hemp is good for being able to make cloth out of it, and cloth is a good resource. You can use it in many different ways. For us, that would mainly be rope making and stuff, and we can actually make ropes with leathers, that I think I already mentioned. So I don't think hemp is that necessary for now. Later on will be good though. So I think what I would go for is henna, actually, because the dye industry is huge as well. You can dye so many things, and it's here, the dye maker. A really good building, provides dye, and dye in itself, you see, it's like the stone, you know. So I think I will indeed do that. So I need to think a moment here. Where is the best way to build this trail? Then decided. I will take them here. I will start on this tile where the horses are. And I will go the path of least resistance, you know, and it's conveniently, nicely diagonally. 1, 2, 3. Fourth and the fifth tile is henna. So it will, there's more hennas here, but this is the closest, I think, because you can go all the way diagonally. So yeah, I'll do that then. Microlith workshop is here. To be honest with you, I'm not sure why it is a national wonder. It's a stone tool like any other, right? Or maybe the description will clear that. So if you like to have a read, go for it. Alrighty, production wise now, I think I'll go for the furniture maker first. This will give us a nice bonus to our money. Of course, also provide one furniture that will be able to enable some more buildings, you know, like the hotel one day. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that. It's 8 turns, kind of expensive. But then we have all of these culture, excuse me, and happiness and health boosting little games and stuff. And we actually need playing fields for capture the flag after we get leather. This is quite useful, you know, more experience for our units, some spine, so that's good. So I will indeed schedule these. I won't build the water throw because it just makes our city more diseased, if you will. Oh, I think I'm fine with that. New folklore, Raven. Okay, I ordered the legend and the young trucker to build up some trap hunting here because there is a lone crocodile on this tile, and we combined forces of my guys couldn't handle him, so hopefully now he will go easily. I will start attacking him with legend. Withdrew. No damage. Withdrew. That doesn't seem like our trap hunting did much, but we haven't moved, so we keep the bonus. I'll try again next turn, I guess. Although the Krog will heal to full, because it's building up recovery. Yeah, it's full health now. Well, let's try again. If nothing, yeah, it's healing too quick. Now it's on yellow HP. Well, let's see how much it heals till next turn then. It almost healed till full. 65 out of 66. Well, alright, I'll try one last time then. Oh, doesn't seem like we did much here. Oh, wait. Now it's below half HP. So maybe there's a little bit of progress there. Folklore ring-tailed lemur. Yeah, like, looks like we're working him down. Ooh, only 11 HP now. Good, good. It might run away now. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it stayed. Alright, only half HP. Maybe now we'll be able to get him. Hi, yi, yi. Can Legend and him? Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. 3 HP. Wow. There we are. Subdued as well. Quite nice production. Almost 80 production. Very good, very good. Okay. Hopscotch. Built. Along with playing fields. And juggling. I think I know this style, this juggler here. I think it's actually from Pharaoh game. You remember this old strategy game? Pharaoh? I think this was a tile you can build in your city to entertain your citizens or something. If that's the case, I have a good memory. Tell me if you remember it. But yeah, we need to schedule something to produce. We have 5 turns in conduct. Maybe you can just work meager research for like 2 turns to get that sped up. Because I don't really care about these things, you know? And I don't really want to build another unit as much as I would love to get another trucker. I don't think I can afford the upkeep, unfortunately. I could use a watcher as well, but we will be able to recruit enforcers after conduct. So we might get away with 1 enforcer instead of the 2 watchers, and maybe that way we will be able to, you know, save a little bit of money. Well, we'll see. Need some better animals. I went north of this mountain range now for a change. We didn't spend too much time here, so I figured there would be some animals spawned. And Lucky here is approaching from the west, and also spotted the orangutan there. But yeah, the rhino and the wild boar is good. I was just thinking to myself that I haven't seen a larger animal for a while, but here it is. Although on a 95%er, might be tough to crack. Well, it is 99 stealth, so I'm going for it. Ooh!
Capital punishment is as fundamentally wrong as a cure for crime, as charity is wrong as a cure for poverty.
Yeah, whatever you say. Yeah, looks like the rhino got us to conduct quicker. Probably my mistake. I should have known that it will give us a ton of production, and we were researching meager research, so hopefully not all of it is wasted. And we'll get some money, probably overflow, so that's not too bad, I guess. But this is a very nice technology. Unfortunately, we will get a new crime, which is fighting, but it doesn't, you know, give us too many debuffs. Hopefully, we will never have to deal with mugging. Exist above 350. Well, I guess we'll see. But it gives us some, you know, tools to get our crime lower, and we'll be able to upgrade our watchers into the enforcer. Quite a big upkeep cost, 450, so I'm not sure how we're gonna manage to afford them, but we'll see, I guess. So yeah, And I think policing is a new skill. I think so. One thing that I noticed, let me take care of this real quick. One thing that I was kind of curious about is that I don't think our unit get passive experience points, you know? I thought that when you build up someone to do something in the city, they get passive experience. But maybe it's not the case with the limited experience or experience is not infinite thing that I turned on at the beginning of the game. So that's kind of a bummer, because if you're able to level up these guys, will probably be more efficient in crime fighting. Oh well. Let me see. How much experience does a newly built watcher start with, or enforcer? Oh, do I have to go to the next turn to have this watcher turn into enforcer? That's kind of funny. Well, I'll do it then. Okay, I think that before we go straight into tribalism now, we can go for barter first and then queue up tribalism. So only 6 more tags, guys, and we'll be able to get our first unit that can build a new city, which is the tribe here with tribalism. Very exciting. And barter, obviously, a very good tag as well. On our way to barter, we have some money generating tags as well. First up is suing. So, yeah. Looks like crime fighting was indeed built in Atapuerca. But we will instantly remedy that with building executioner, followed by public stoning, which both together will reduce our crime by 10, which is huge. And later on I might, build a sentry post, although its maintenance is very high, so I won't do it just yet. I want to see how my economic situation will look like after we get the enforcers. Can we upgrade the enforcers now then? No. So what, the watcher doesn't upgrade into enforcer? What am I missing here? Watcher. I cannot build an enforcer? That's strange. Do I need another tech? Or maybe I do need a sentry post for them. Yeah, now I remember. I think I need the sentry post. Yeah, maybe needed to train enforcer. Ay, so we might have to go for it anyways. Although the maintenance is killing me, man. Well, we've got +7 now, so it's not that terrible, So I think I'll do it. I think this is a good spot to call it an episode. We accomplished a lot today. Managed to get some good techs going on, including a crucial one in carpentry, followed by conduct. And we are on a steady and quick progress towards tribalism in our second settlement. Yeah. Managed to get the stone from this palisade here, we're closing on the henna resource, so we'll be able to get a dyer in Atapuerca. We're doing good on the hunting front. We haven't lost any animal this episode. We got many of them subdued and safely delivered to our capital. And yeah, I think we are doing very well. So thank you ever so much for sticking around. All the best, guys. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.